Just ran to Ace Hardware to get what the fuck is going on here? Weird traffic. Just ran to Ace Hardware to get some nuts and bolts, or just nuts for the exhaust manifold, because I was having trouble getting the nuts that I got with the studs I had ordered to fit, because they've got like flanges on them. So I went to just get some regular old nuts, and they're like half the size, so hopefully I'll have a better time fitting them onto the exhaust studs. Give it a shot. Alrighty, I've got the exhaust manifold all bolted up with all the right nuts. Took a little bit longer than I expected. It was a little bit harder than I thought. Trying to get in there with a wrench. Fortunately, I still have one nut to go, because one of the nuts I bought at Ace Hardware just doesn't have threads in it. So, and I bought exactly the right amount. I guess that's my fault for expecting them to all have threads in them. But yeah, so I'll have to run back there and get another nut. But luckily it's on the edge of the manifold, so I feel like it's not a problem as long as like torque specs go. But yeah. Alrighty, Dimitri is about to come over right now. I believe James is also gonna head over, and we're gonna get this friggin' engine yanked. Got the power steering drained. The only thing we have to do now is pull the drive shaft and drop the tranny. I already released all the tranny fluid. So I think that's pretty much it. Obviously unbolt the engine mounts, and there's a ground cable. Then I'm gonna double check the fuel hoses and the throttle cable. Actually, I can see it right now, is already off. So this thing is dang close. Yeah, so it's gonna go out. Then as soon as we get that bad boy out, we can throw that on a tire, throw the new engine onto the hoist. We should be able to throw that on. The only thing I need to hook up at this point is the alternator, which should take like a minute, and should be good to go. I think we're gonna run to Home Depot, hopefully before they close, rent a power wash so we can power wash this bad boy before we go throwing the new engine in. Just contemplating painting it, but I just want to keep it simple right now. I may do it in the future if I build this engine and put it back in, but I just don't think it's worth it at this point. Alright, so we got the engine like halfway out, and we're getting stuck on the oil pan, and it seems like it's because the exhaust is hitting the frame rails over here because I cut it so far back. So we got some fresh blades. I'm gonna try and cut it right up here and see if we can get it out.
It's a 12.
Alright, what's up, y'all? Just now realizing I never shot an outro to this video. So it is the next day at night. I'm actually editing the video right now. I just came out here. But we did end up getting the engine out. We just got the sucker hanging right here in front of the car. And I ended up power washing the whole engine bay. Still looks a little gross because it's just 25 years old and it's got all this weird glue. I don't even know what that is.